Ciao a tutti e benvenuti al Facile come Italiano. Hello everybody, welcome to Easy as Italian. Yes, as always you're watching this beautiful channel, really. Now, today's lesson is about time and how to read the clock. Well, as a prologue, I couldn't prepare anything other than, well, in those times of the first humans, time didn't matter much. I mean, they would just say, it's day, it's night, the sun is out, the sun is in the sky. Okay, I don't know, the sun hasn't reached the mid sky, so we can go hunting. That was the time, the meaning of time in those times. Then after some time, well, they had to develop their clocks. They had to make new schedules. They needed more things to do, so they needed a new way of reading the time. They started making some new clocks, like those ones that work with the shadow or the sand clock, or those ones that are the candles and stuff. But after some time, they started making the clocks that we use all the days. I mean, we don't need a sand clock to know the time. We don't need a candle to say the time. We use these modern clocks that are everywhere, right? I don't know if you can see. Well, there are the digital ones, but the function is the same. Okay, so we use these kind of clocks, and in this video I'm gonna tell you and teach you kinda how to read the modern clocks, not the ones of past. The only difference is that till now you used to read the clock and say the time in your own language, whatever it is, English, I don't know, Georgian, Japanese, Russian, Arabic, everything that is. Now, today we want to learn how to say this time in Italian. Now, the first thing you need to know when you want to say the time is surely the numbers, right? Well, I have had a video about numbers in Italian, so I'm not going to explain all of that to you just in this video because I don't have the time to do that. So I'm just going to give it a little review till the numbers of 24 because that's what we need. Well, you may say, well, we have AM, PM, so till 12 would be enough. But no, Italian system of time is a little different from the English one. They don't have AM or PM, so you need to know at least till 24 so you can say the time. Now, we start from uno. Okay, we have uno, due, tre, quattro, cinque, sei, sette, otto, nove, dieci. Okay, one more time, a little faster. You try to say with me so it goes into your mind a little quicker. Uno, due, tre, quattro, cinque, sei, sette, otto, nove, dieci. Easy, right? Now, for the numbers after 10, we only put the first numbers like uno, due, tre before dieci. Okay, so we have undici, dodici, tredici, quattordici, quindici. Yeah, this one is a little different from the others. Quindici, queen is different from cinque because this one is closer to the Latin form, quinque, if I'm not wrong. But anyway, I don't want to confuse you. Quindici, sedici. Now after sedici, for 17, 18, and 19, instead of putting the number before dici, we put it after dici. So, 17, 18, 19, and then we have 20. Now you may say, I learned 20 as winds. That's right. Vento means winds, and 20 is just the plural of that, winds. But it can also mean 20. That's why Italians are a little mean. 20. Then after that, you only need to put the other digit in front of 20. Just be careful, uno has a vowel in the middle, at the beginning. Uno has a vowel at the beginning. So when you put it in front of 20, you have to erase the last vowel of 20, that is E or I, So it would be 21. For the other numbers, you don't have the vowel at the beginning of the number, except 8, that we don't have anything to do with that. So for 2, 3, 4, we don't have the vowel, so we just put 20 and the number. Except for uno, that has a vowel at the beginning, we have to erase I from the end of 20. Okay? If you're getting confused, don't care about it, just go for it. 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, and that's it. The numbers finished, put it aside. Now, we need to put the numbers and use them for ore e minuti. Ora, ore, hour, hours, minuto, minuti. Minute, minutes. That is pretty easy because it's pretty similar to minute in English. Now, I want to tell you a very short and little tip about ora, okay? If you would get confused again, skip it. Ora can also be used as right now. So you can, for example, say, vado a casa ora, vieni con me. Or just put it in a different place. Ora vado a casa, vieni con me. Now I'm going home. Do you come with me? As easy as that. So, ora, ore, minuto, minuti. Now, how are we gonna do that? Well, imagine you're on the street. Someone comes to you, says, che ore sono? Literally means, what are the hours? That's the way Italians ask for the time. Che ore sono? What are the hours? Okay? So how do you respond? You say, what are the hours? For example, now, let's say this long hand is not here. Okay? It would be easier for yourself. So, what are the hours? Sono le 6. Sono le 6. Why sono? Why not e, like in English that we say? It's 6, it's 5, it's 4, it's 3. Well, in Italian, they are more detailed and they are more precise about these things. 5, 6, 4, 7, I don't know. These numbers are not singular, they are plural. 5, 6, it's not 1, it's 6. So, you can't say e, the singular form. You have to use the plural. Are, sono, sono le 6. Okay, the hours are 6. Literally, more precisely, more detailed, it is sono le ore 6. Okay, the hours are 6. Sono le ore 6. But no one uses ore in this sentence because it's too long. Sono le 6. They are 6. Okay, so che ore sono? Tell me. Sono le 5. Exactly. Che ore sono? Sono le 11. One more time. Che ore sono? Sono le 18. Thank you very much. Now, you learned the basic form. After that, I want to tell you a little more about the singularity and the plurality. Well, we said that 6, 5, 4, 7, these are not singular. That's why we use sono, le, the number, okay? Now, what about when the time is 1? Like here. This time, it's singular. So, we cannot use sono, we change sono, e luna. If you don't know anything about singularity, don't know anything about plurality, why are you watching this video? Go start from the beginning. But anyway, if you don't have the mood to go start from the beginning and you really want to learn this, just try to go with it. You don't have any reason to learn why it's like this, just try to copy me. E luna, sono le 2, sono le 3, so only for when it's 1, and be careful, 1 a.m. okay, 1 a.m. only for that time. è luna, è luna, è luna, è luna. And if you want to know why una and not uno, it's because ora is feminine. So una should be feminine here too. È luna. And then you just use the plural. È luna, sono le 2, sono le 3, sono le 4, sono le 5. You tell me. Sono le, sono le, sono le, sono le, sono le. Easy, you can go on. Okay? Now, we know about that, so let's learn a little more phrases. A couple more. Well, in English, we have some other little phrases to use when the long hand of the clock goes further than those zeros on the top. Like quarter, half. Okay? In Italian, we have those two. We have quarto e mezza. You only have to use these two. We start with mezza. It's easier, the usage at least. So we have sono le 4. Now we put the long hand here. So now it's sono le 4 e mezza. Sono le 5 e mezza. Sono le 6 e mezza. So you have to only add this little phrase, e mezza, to the end of your time. Sono le 2 e mezza. Let's go for one. È l'una e mezza. Sono le 3 e mezza. Sono le 18 e mezza. Sono le 21 e mezza. Sono le, tell me, 22 e mezza. Thank you. Now, what about for quarto? Yeah, it's again easy. The long hand comes a little higher. Now we can say sono le 3 e quarto. It's just that you replace e mezza with e quarto. Sono le 4 e quarto. Sono le 5 e quarto. Sono le 7 e quarto. Sono le 12 e quarto. È l'una e quarto. This one you tell me. Sono le 2 e quarto. Great job. Now, the long hand may go even further. What about here? Well, in English, we just say this number and 3/4, or a higher number. A quarter to this higher number. Okay. In Italian, you have those, kinda. Not literally, but you have them. For example, for this one, sono le 3. Okay. E 3/4. Sono le 3 e 3/4. Is 3 and 3/4. Okay? It's just like English. Now, this is not so common. The more common form is another thing that I'm gonna tell you now. But before I tell you that more common way, you need to tap the subscribe button and like the video, so I would get supported for all the efforts I put on this video. That's logical, really. Now, let's continue. The more common form for this thing, sono le 3 3/4, is saying sono le 4, okay, it's not 3, it's 4, sono le 4 meno un quarto. So 4 minus a quarter by the meaning of the word. Sono le 4 meno un quarto. Next one. Sono le 5 meno un quarto. Sono le 21 meno un quarto. This one you say. Sono le 22 4 meno un quarto. As easy as that. This is all the things you need to know about the numbers in Italian language and how to read the time from a clock. Someone comes asks you, "Che ore sono?" You have to be able to answer. Or you are not in a state to be able to realize the time. You have to be able to ask "Che ore sono?" and understand what's the person telling you. Okay? And that's it. I'm finished. I wanted to also tell you about the parts of the day, but I don't have the time. So, see you tomorrow or some days after. Who knows? Have fun and ciao. Bye bye.